Yesterday, the Jays made a huge move, bringing up former #1 prospect Nate Pearson, but unfortunately with the cost of pushing Adam Cimber to the 15-day IL with a rhomboid injury in his throwing arm. For those of you who are not familiar with this injury, the rhomboid muscles are in your upper back and connect the inner edges of your shoulder blades to your spine. So a strain of this basically means a stretch or a tear in this region. This isn't a very common injury, so it's hard to justify how much time it will take for him to resume activities again, meaning Nate Pearson may have a decent window to finally prove to the organization how important he can be to the team. Pearson brings a much-needed flamethrowing presence into the bullpen, one the Jays have not had for a very long time. If we look at the Jays bullpen this year, the velocity is around the mid to low 90s, and Pearson topped out at 100.8 miles per hour in the Grapefruit League, and in years past we've seen him go even higher than that. Not to mention his strikeout figure has only ballooned since heading into the bullpen. When we saw him pitch out of the pen in the 2020 and 2021 seasons, he held a 2.51 ERA in 14 1/3 innings pitched, with 22 strikeouts. There were multiple times where he pitched near perfect frames and against good competition too. Moving on to this year, it would have been easy for him to feel discouraged after not breaking camp with the team and let it affect his play. But instead he used it as fuel, which he noted was thanks to his newfound mental strength, and continued to perform in Buffalo. In his 8 1/3 innings pitched, he's had 16 strikeouts and converted his first ever major league save last week. Again, this is something the Jays desperately need in the pen, a high Ks per 9 reliever. Because excluding Romano since he's the 9th inning guy, the Jays only have 2 relievers over 10 Ks per 9, that being Trevor Richards and Zach Pop. That's it. Of course, his 17.3 strikeouts per 9 he's had so far this season would be a bit difficult to match jumping from AAA to the MLB, but nonetheless, we could see him hover around 11 or 12, which would be huge and show the Jays that he belongs at the major league level even when Cimber comes back. Gone are the days of wishing Nate Pearson to be a front of the rotation arm. We have to accept that he will only be a bullpen arm for the Jays. But if he's able to become this flame-throwing strikeout machine out of the pen, then he brings a whole new dynamic to the pitching staff and can finally have an impactful experience at the major league level. It also feels like this season is Pearson's biggest chance to impress and make a name for himself. And with it now being his 3rd stint in the bigs, with his first coming in 2020, it may be the most crucial. Because if he is not able to impress during that time that Cimber is down, then he may be sent back to AAA without the desire from the Jays to bring him back up. But what do you guys think about Pearson getting the call? Are you excited to see him back in Toronto for the first time since 2021, or have you already given up on him? And of course, if you enjoy content like this, then make sure to subscribe. I'll be posting all season long about our beloved Blue Jays, and you'll surely not want to miss out. Thank you guys for all the support, and I will see you all in the next video.